What's going on? It's your boy Keith with Million Men. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to see y'all. I'm happy to live another day. Have you been grateful for anything that happened today? I hope so. If not, just the smallest things, they're going to help you in your life. That gratitude takes you. Anyway, let's get right into this video. I want to talk to you about how to know if you're ready. Let me show you a couple signs that you are ready, you are emotionally stable, and you're ready to commit yourself to a relationship. Because a lot of times when we go through a heartbreak, or we suffer from a trauma that a partner has, our ex-partner has put upon us, or whatever they did, or whatever you might have did, or whatever you've experienced growing up, you're just not emotionally ready for a relationship. But let me show you, if these apply to you, then you most likely are ready to commit yourself to another relationship. And hopefully it's your last one, if that's what you're looking for. But let's get right into it. My first one is you are not investigative. Like, you are not trying to play the detective. You're not trying to, let me track this person down, look through his social media, look through his history. Like, you are literally not trying to play the detective and investigate this individual's life. Like, that's not a healthy behavior. You're not social media stalking this person. This is not healthy behaviors. And if you do find yourself doing these things, you might be in a space where emotionally you can't commit yourself to the idea that somebody can commit themselves to you. So maybe you're not ready. But if you can just enter a relationship situation and you meet somebody and you're like, yo, I'm just happy to be in your presence. I'm not saying be naive, but you got here off of your instinct and your gut. And if your instinct is leading you to be like, I'm gonna investigate this, that's not a healthy behavior. It's steering you away from healthy behaviors. Your instinct, there's some things you need to work on, okay? Because your instinct may be developed off of falsehoods. If I told you a bunch of lies and then the lies are what you grew up believing, or the lies of a relationship, or what can transpire in a relationship, when that's the perspective that shapes how you perceive relationships, then you will never be able to truly commit yourself to somebody that you want to really care about. Okay, now let's get right into the next one. You've thrown away the checklist. I know some of us, we have this list of my person has to be this, they have to be that. Like, we start going down this whole breakdown of who this person has to be. But then you meet somebody and they don't necessarily hit this checklist, but they make you happy, they make you feel wanted, they make you feel desired, and they meet the standards that, a person that you would want to be in a relationship would meet. Not no crazy, unreachable, I need a 7-figure, not nothing crazy like that, but you just find yourself happy in a situation where this person, they may not have this checklist or may not meet the checklist, but you find yourself falling for them. This is a sign that you are emotionally stable enough to commit yourself to a relationship. I know we hear that and we want to get defensive, but you know something? I was just looking at some statistics about the leading causes of divorce. Defensiveness is one of the leading causes of divorce. You understand that? Using defensiveness as a communication technique, it's a big reason why relationships don't usually work. So let's get right into the next one. The way to tell if you are emotionally ready, if you're stable enough to enter another committed relationship, is you are happy alone. You are happy being by yourself. But that is proof of concept. That is proof that, like, when you enter a relationship, you can commit yourself to an individual and not feel pain and suffering when that individual is not in your presence, not feel like this person is not filling some gap or some void. It's important that you have your own sense of well-being, your own sense of self-care and self-love, so that a person can commit themselves to you, and then as they go commit themselves to their goals, their purpose, their desires, they don't necessarily feel like you're constantly pulling them away from it. It's important that you enter a relationship and you are happy being by yourself. Next one. You are not resistive to compromise. Now, unless this person was raised in your household, they're going to have some differences. And the most important thing for you to remember is that these differences are what have drawn you two together. These differences shape how you perceive life. So when you have differences, don't necessarily get so resistive to them. Just understand that these differences help you to balance one another out. They're a healthy part of a relationship. And if you feel yourself constantly being like, yo, I can't change, I can't, like, when it's like uncomfortable, then maybe you're not ready to commit yourself to an individual. Because when you commit yourself to a relationship, in certain ways, I have to commit to the ideas that my girlfriend has, and in certain ways she has to commit to some of the things that I want and I need. It cannot be this, it's like a tug of war. It can't be this tug of war where, like, I'm not going to change and you're not going to change. That is two resistive forces working against each other. It has to be a balance, and you have to be working with each other. Sometimes their hand is in the front and your hand is in the back. But together you guys are pulling life into the direction that you want it. You're taking a hold of the things that you desire. Okay? So if you feel yourself resistive to change and compromise, this is not a healthy behavior when you're entering a relationship with a person that's not you. Okay? My last one. This is one of the important ones because I personally suffered with this, where you haven't left the past in the past yet. You want to enter something new. You want to be a part of a committed relationship, but your curiosity, your need for validation, your idea that your previous people still need your time and your energy, that will come at the detriment of something new. You cannot be blessed with something new if you want to hold on to something old. If you want to keep a cup full of spoiled milk, be my guest, but I'm not pouring my fresh milk into your cup of spoiled milk. Understand, while you're holding on to the past, nothing new can enter your cup. These are important ideas and signs that identify, are you ready? Are you ready for this? A person is willing to commit themselves to you, no matter what you are and who you've been. And they say, I want to be with you. But you might be looking down upon the idea of committing yourself in a relationship. Then you're not ready for it. But if you can meet these 5 important signs that you're ready to commit yourself, then I implore you, go find somebody that wants to be with you as you are and will help you to continue to grow into the person that you are meant to be. This is your boy Keys from Million Man, the Million Man. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. I appreciate y'all for watching.